So this was my account 6 months ago, and this is my account now. What's up, guys? Today we are going to be covering how to grow your photography business this year, 2026. First thing that you're going to want to do when growing your business is you want to advance your knowledge. Just like with any other thing, you want to be able to learn as much as you can about photography, right? You want to be able to learn what camera to use, why you should pick that camera. There's so many different camera brands. You got Fuji, Sony, which is what I'm shooting on right now. I personally prefer Sony, but you got Sony, you have Canon, you have Nikon, Leica. There's so many different cameras. Well, which one do you start with? That's the first thing you want to do, is learn things like that. What camera should I be using? What camera is going to be best for doing weddings? What camera is going to be best for even just doing content creation, vlogs, whatever, right? So learning that already is going to give you a leg up in whatever photography business that you're trying to start. Why are you spending so much money on a camera, but then you don't actually learn the functions of the camera? In every single camera, there's so many different options in the menu, and they're there for your benefit. So you have to learn and take time to be able to learn your camera and how to appropriately use it so that you can be able to use it to its fullest and best potential to grow your business. Even just something as simple as using the custom buttons on your camera are going to be able to help you so much more when doing sessions. I've done weddings where I had to start indoors and walk outside while still capturing photos, and I don't want to have to dig through the menu system. I want to be able to have those buttons ready to go when I need to adjust my ISO, my white balance. All these things can all be set up using custom buttons. You're even going to want to learn what lens you should be using. If you're doing portraits, are you going to be using a 35, a 50, a 85? What if you're doing real estate photography? Are you going to be using a 10 millimeter or a 100 millimeter? You have to learn these different things and learn what best works for you. When you have a lens like this, I even learned that I like using lenses that have the aperture ring right here. What's aperture? These are all different things that you have to learn while doing photography. And the moment you start realizing that knowledge is your greatest asset in the business, the more you'll be able to grow. I spent countless hours learning how to edit photos. I even compiled together a preset pack, so it's super simple now that I can just one click and my photo goes from looking like this to like this. The preset pack is linked down below. If you guys want to check it out, it's going to be in the description. Another topic that I think should be talked about more when doing photography is utilizing social media. Walk around the day and see how many people are staring at their phone. What are they on? They're on social media. It is the easiest way and the most inexpensive way to market your business. You should be posting on TikTok, posting on Instagram, posting on Facebook, and then even one that's not talked about too much, post on Pinterest. We always see other photographers doing it, but we never think, oh, maybe I should do it myself. It actually does work, and it's actually so easy to grow your views for your account. Super important to utilize social media because that's how a lot of people are finding their photographers these days. I think a great starting point for every photographer, even some experienced photographers now, is to offer free sessions. If you really want to be able to grow your business, you should be offering some free sessions here and there, because what it's going to do is it's going to grow your portfolio. It's going to build customer connections. You're going to get clients that are going to continually want to see you again and book with you. And on top of that, it leads to further bookings that you never would have thought you'd ever get. So I had offered a free session months ago. I had done the session, the photos came out great. Fast forward months later, I do another session with the couple, and then they tell me, hey, we know someone that's actually getting married and they want to book with you. I ended up getting a wedding booked off of just doing a free couple session months ago. You never know what that free session is going to turn into. It's just like essentially an investment in your business, and it helps grow your business more than you ever think it would. I cannot stress enough how simple this next tip is. Take your camera with you wherever you're going. You never know where you're going to meet someone or when you will meet a new potential client or just someone else to connect with in the business of photography. But I literally was just doing a session. They asked for pictures at In-N-Out. We're taking pictures. I noticed there's a Lamborghini outside, and I just think, oh, cool. Someone at In-N-Out has a Lamborghini. That guy walks up to me and says, hey, are you a photographer? Why, yes, sir, I am. Matter of fact, here's my camera right here. here's my camera right here. I said, oh, that's your Lamborghini outside then, huh? He said, yeah, I got, this many cars and I want to get some pictures taken of them. Exchanged contact information and turned it into a session right there. You never know what'll happen. I'm not even making this up. I take my wife out to go get coffee and there's a guy who comes up to me, sees me with our cameras, and he's like, hey, you do photography? I said, yes, sir, I do. And he's like, oh, well, I got this business. I'm looking to get some pictures taken. I exchanged contact information with him. There happens to be sitting next to us a group that is discussing their wedding planning. We talk to them real quick and say, hey, yeah, we're photographers, this, that, and the other. Here's our info. And then a girl even comes up behind us and says, can I have one of your business cards too? You never know when or how it's gonna happen, but it's super easy to get identified as a photographer when you're walking around with your camera. Something that is really gatekept in the photography industry is locations. So I highly recommend, if you have the time and the means, go scouting. That's the first thing I did when I started my business is I went and scouted out locations. I literally drove around, looked on Apple Maps, Google Maps, and went to see how it looked. Your locations will help you with your business. And a lot of people, when they book photo sessions, what's one of the first things they ask? Do you know a good place to take photos? And as a photographer, your answer always wants to be yes. I definitely know a good place to take photos, but you should always be willing to do some scouting yourself, find these locations, especially in different lighting situations. Things to think about is, where does the sun set? Where does the sun rise at this exact spot? Because that's gonna adjust how your lighting's gonna be. If you really like the mountains behind you, you're not gonna wanna shoot them while the sun is on the full other side, maybe coming up. Maybe you want it backlit with the sun setting over the mountains and then the couple's posed right in front of that. So all these different things, this is a part of scouting and learning all the locations and finding them, because it will help you with your business later on. There's so many different nuances and caveats when it comes to photography. I can't cover it all in this video, but I hope that this will help you learn something new to be able to apply to your business this year, 2026, so that you can bring in more clientele, more customer connections, and grow your business. Yes, thank you so much for checking out the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to get some presets that are going to be absolutely fire, click the link down below to be able to grab my preset pack. If you guys want to learn more about photo editing, go ahead and click this video right here to see how I get my cinematic look for my photos.